Hello and welcome. Right, we're going to get some matches played. I've just realised now that we have 5, and then that's going to be the case every day now for today and the next 4 days. We are ended up with a massive load of matches to play. So I think we're going to look to sell Inferno because he's got the beard. I think probably the best thing to do is maybe to start this guy. Maybe. Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess we will, but I don't know if that's the right move. I think we're just going to sell. It's a hard one, to be honest, because how much is the bid anyway? Oh, it is 385. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think it makes sense. Let's just start without him, and then we can see if we struggle a bit. As soon as we struggle a bit, we can put him in. I think we don't have time to play friendlies, basically, so we won't start him, and then if we struggle at all, we probably just won't sell him, because I'm not quite sure exactly, how guaranteed we are, let's say, to be promoted. I think the other thing is that this guy, I think, is just not that great that we bought, so I think we want to flip our whole tactic back around. So he's going to be on the left wing, he's going to be on the right wing. We'll swap these guys around. Stopper and central defender. So we flipped our whole tactic around, and then I think it's just the case of this guy should be that guy, and then on the bench, I think we don't want 2 left midfielders. So I think the question is, what do we want? Quite frankly. I think the options is a right midfielder or this Resendez. I think, because I think there is a thing, we don't really have an AMC, so we can sub the other striker. Honestly, I don't really know here. I think if we go to our youth squad, I think this guy is not as good as Resendez, so I think, but we will bring up Soup. I think it's just Supich basically, and then we basically just play 2 up front or extra midfielder or something. We got the left midfielder. Alright, so I think this is the configuration. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to play 3 senior matches back to back, Senior League. And we'll just have to see how we do, how much we struggle here. We haven't actually been playing any matches where we change stuff up. Right, we found a match pretty fast. So, Benarco. Gosh, it's going to be hard to find these teams quickly. There they are. So they've actually done really well. So this is quite the tough first match, to be honest. As tough as you get. In fact, if I sort by points per game, they are. Well, there's quite a few teams that have won all their matches. So. Anyway, it's a tough first test, so we'll just keep that in mind. Maybe if it's not quite the end of the world if we don't win. Yeah, it's not ideal. tough one. I'm not quite sure. I'm not panicking too much yet. Just paying attention. I feel like we've sort of, as soon as we've given up possession, we've won it back pretty fast, which is good. That could have led to something. This will be a long shot. Okay. In the corner, so that's pretty decent. Again, the AMC, by the way, it's just such a key role. If we can get a world-class player there, it can transform everything for us. Right, the keeper's dealt with it. This is pretty dangerous looking, to be honest, even if nothing happens from here. It's a very, very dangerous situation. Okay, good shot. So far, I'd say happy. It's a tough one because I think looking at this through the lens of like, this is about as difficult as any match is going to be, and that may or may not be true. But for now, that's the lens that we're looking at it through. So we've got a very, very top-heavy team, to be honest. It's if you look at this, they've got 2 strikers, an AMC, 2 attacking wingers, 2 central midfielders, only 3 defensive players. So they're very top heavy, so I think on the whole, I think the idea of trying to just control the match in our attacking part of the pitch is the way to go, because if we do that, we're basically eliminating half their team from being involved in the match at all. So we don't, unfortunately, they'll get good outlets like that typically because they have so many players up, but yeah, I think on the whole this is not good. We've scored. I don't know how much we should panic, because that was really all they created. I'll roll with it. It's only 20 minutes in. We created a bit. I'll just see if we keep creating, because I feel like our chance flow is kind of decent. Theirs so far wasn't great. It's still pretty early days though, and this is the problem with this type of. At least we get all of our box-to-box midfielders back. So we sort of got bodies back. It's just as a problem. They just got so many bodies forward that. I think this is one of the issues, because they don't have, like, if we had an AML and AMR, it'd just be over. We could just play long ball to the flanks, and could just fully exploit that. I'm sort of tempted to just think about doing that anyway now. Let's just give it a go, to be honest. We can't do it to the maximum effect, but we can do it to the sub-optimal maximum. Like, we can still go attacking winger. We can still go fast, we can still go passing style direct, we can still go into space, we can still go down the flanks, I think. And honestly, I don't even know balance. I don't even know if that's necessary. It could naturally just happen to a decent enough standard. Let's just try that. I feel like probably we just want to give our wingers a bit more space. We probably don't want this guy clogging up the space, so let's move him more central. I'm not sure why they've done that. Okay. not the best, to be honest. I feel like we just got to plug with it at this point. Like, I think the tough part is that they've scored, and we're just not really looking like we're guaranteed to sort of score 2 or 3 goals. Not at all, but it's a shame. Oh, it's a great chance. Oh no, there's the chance. They're the ones, because I feel like we would only, with a match like this, we're just not going to get that many. We just don't have the chance flow, pretty much. Like, that's a big chance. I don't know if we'll get another one that big. If we do, it's only going to be one. It was sort of like we really kind of had to score that. That's what it feels like to win this game. Hopefully we can still snatch to the draw though. You never know. There's still time left. It can happen. It's just a gut feeling. But was a great chance though. Something's felt a bit off though with our attacking play. Like, our players aren't coming up as much as they should, at least at the start. I wonder if it's to do with how their team was set up. Something a bit weird. I don't know. Just felt. We might watch the video after, see if we could have changed something. I'm just going to hit the changes button. That's not ideal, really. Right. So I think at this point the left midfielder can come off. I think Lorena can come off for Saria. I think we just roll with it a bit longer. I mean, probably for the rest of the match. I kind of feel like this is the fundamental approach. Yeah. Stuff is happening a bit. Like, we are creating chances. We can take off Dokken now. Maybe that's what we need to win. We'll take him off for Supage, get the 2 strikers. I think he can just be a poacher. He can be a target man. Let's see if we can just get it up to them. That's a great chance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's one of those ones. It's like, if we just started our central midfielder, do we just win this game? Maybe. Yeah, it's just not. Not good enough. Definitely is. Yeah. I don't know. Like I think on the whole, like we did alright here. Another great chance. I mean, it just feels like we were. Oh yeah, we've dominated this match. Okay, we're not going to hit the panic button. We'll just roll with it. I think it's just a very unlucky defeat. Exceptionally unlucky, pretty much. I mean, and it's the type of thing. Unfortunately, it's just like we start that midfielder, maybe we just win. Could easily just make the difference. Unfortunately, I think we just have to look at it through that lens. Like, unfortunately, this guy's got horrible finishing. Oh no. He's still nearly, like, so unlucky. Alright, I think I'm just not going to panic too much. We'll probably just start the proper central midfielder, I think, is the main takeaway here. And we probably just won't sell him yet, because I just feel like we need to get promoted. You know, that needs a very good record. And their loss is obviously a bad start. I'm just going to start this guy instead. And no injuries, at least, so... To be honest, it's a bit weird because a draw and a couple injuries actually is probably a worse result than the loss at this point without the injuries. A bit weird, but I think it is true. Alright, let's see. Bergs FC. Right, so so this is a very different game. These are like sort of definitely in the bottom half of team. So, yeah, it's very much like we need. If we struggle, if we don't win this one, it's much more telling. I think something like that. It's a bigger deal. I feel like we did identify the right change there, by the way, in that last match. I feel like it was we ended up dominating the match after the change. We just were unlucky to lose. Now, I felt like something was just a bit weird with our attacking. Like, players weren't sort of running how we normally would for our tactic. Like, something was a bit off. So anyway, totally different start this time. It's just like, how different is that 2 minutes in? I feel like, I don't know, I'll see if... Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like there weren't... when our players were like dribbling with the ball up, somewhat like our players weren't supporting their attacks as well as they normally do. They were kind of just holding back a bit. I might just pay attention, see if it happens again, what I'm talking about. So far I haven't... Yeah, okay. Well, if I see it, I'll say. But so far, I've not really seen anything. What I felt last game, I don't feel like it's happening this game at all. Yeah, right, so I think that's, I don't know, it's not literally over, but it's pretty close. Like, I'm not going to change anything. I feel like we're just very much in control. They create a little bit, but we're very much on top of it. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh no. Then, it is maybe a little bit expensive, that miss, to be honest, because it's almost like we could already be in the mode of thinking of protecting players from injuries and getting them subbed off if that went in. And, you know, hopefully we grab the third soon. I mean, before half time. I think if we go in a half time 3 or 4-0 up, we can just make 3 subs pretty much straight away at half time. Oh, that was very good movement. Oh, that's excellent. Such a good play. I'm not sure about that pass, but hopefully it works out. Oh no. Oh, maybe still. Gosh, yeah, we're very much like in control. Oh, what a great flick on. Oh no. This could be so... I don't even know what the score could be right now, but it could certainly be more than 2-0. Oh gosh. Another... 8. Yeah, okay. Whew. Well, I suppose losing the first match in a way alleviates a lot of pressure. I feel like if you start the season and you win a bunch of matches or don't lose for ages or whatever, then it creates a lot of pressure to not lose. But I feel like now that we've already lost one, we're not going to be too bothered if we lose another. It can be good and bad. Like, I feel like when you get these sort of streaks, you're making decisions that are like related artificially to trying to maintain the streak instead of trying to complete the season objectives. So, like, an example of this might be just holding off too long to make some substitutions, and then when you probably got a match won, but whatever, but maybe you could get unlucky and something could happen, but you're probably fine, and then you hold off and you don't make the sub that you probably should have made, and then your best player gets injured for 7 matches or something. Yeah, so unfortunately it kind of looks like potentially they're missing that one. All of those chances is a bit like not ideal, because I kind of feel like we can't really make the subs too early when we're only 2 up. Okay. But at 3, I just feel like it's over, no matter what. They only have 1 shot, but yeah. Thing is, if they can have 1 shot to some degree, they can have 2, and if they can have 2 shots, then they can score 2 goals. I think that's kind of the lens that should be viewed at. Very unlikely, but it's all possible. So basically, at this point, I think we're just continuing. We've got a stranglehold on the match, though. Like, it is the case that sort of if we don't change anything, we win. So that's kind of why I don't want to do the subs to change anything. At some point we'll just naturally make them anyway for the players as they get tired, but it's not ideal. It's more ideal that we had the third goal and we could just do it now, quite frankly. Hopefully we get it here. There's a good chance. Nope. Another good chance. Nope. Gosh. 12 shots. I mean... Okay, time for the changes. Some changes. Oop, didn't catch the pause. It's kind of the case as well, like, we do kind of need a left and right midfielder on the bench, it feels. These two guys seem to be the most tired every game, so it's not ideal that we don't have subs for both of them. Pretty much. I feel like Dokken can just come out now, and this guy can just change to a deep lying forward. It's probably over, so we can make the third sub now, I think. I just don't have enough time left. Right, what do we want to do? I think it's probably... Yeah, we can't really sub the right side guy off. I guess it's just this guy. Yeah, what really was, we had those great chances at the start, and then we really did fizzle away. So lucky we did get the lead. Yeah, having said that, if we weren't winning, we would have made lots of different changes, I think. But I think as it stands, it was just... we were very solid defensively on the whole. So it was pretty risky to change anything. That was really good play. Another good chance. That was the first good chance we had in quite the while, though. So yeah, that was very comfortable, I'd say, on the whole. Especially when you consider how many great chances we missed, and it was still all very comfortable. How much was just to do with the worse opposition versus starting Inferno, I don't know, but I feel like we can just probably just request. We need to play the third match anyway, so let's just do that. We'll put it onto this video, and yeah, we can decide later. I feel like what the format is at some point, whether it should be 3 or 2 matches. Pinky D, right? So right, so they're not that great. I think at this point, what we might do is just swap around the central midfielders. And hope we don't drop points in this one as well, because I suspect the issue probably was more to do with the fact that that other team was good. And you know, we still really were very unlucky to not win that. We completely dominated the match. So I'm not no panic button just yet. The question is really, are we going to sell the central midfielder or not? And because we ideally want to. And ideally we want a younger one, so well, that was a really good ball. So they're playing yet another tactic. They're playing fullbacks, flatback 4, MLMI and an MC, and an AMC and 2 strikers. It's a decent matchup for us. They don't have like AML and AMR, which is typically a bit of a problem. They don't have too many players back defending, which they have quite a few, but they don't have too many. So we should be able to build up our attack still. And their attacks primarily are like, they got the AMC, AM, they got these guys, which matches up pretty well for us because we've got 3 central defenders and a DMC. So our team is like naturally set up pretty decently defensively against them, and then attacking wise we should, well, got a good chance there. We should be able to create some good chances. So I feel like on the whole, the tactical matchup's pretty good. It's well, I wouldn't say perfect, but you know, it's pretty good. So yeah, what is it? Two shots, 15 minutes in or so. So at the moment, what are we on track to score? 12. Sorry, have 12 shots. Should be able to get a goal out of that. I mean, having said that, we had 16 shots or something a couple matches back and didn't, but you know, normally you would expect to. So I mean, defensively there's not a lot to do because we naturally set up to defend against them pretty well, I feel. Could look for tweaks. Attacking wise, I feel like we will generate chances. We are generating chances. Just we might need to try to look for a little bit of an edge if we can find one somewhere. Because I feel like that type of play isn't bad. Like, we've got the extra man effectively, right? So we can move the ball around. I feel like I'm not unhappy with that. It could lead to, well, can lead to something like this basically, which is a really good chance. And we, you know, he missed obviously, but it's like, I'm happy to create those kind of chances. So this is why the passing really matters, because now this guy gets the ball and, you know, it's, he will, yeah, and that basically. So the issue is now DMC has got a knock. I feel like we've got to leave him out there probably, because he will get some extra condition back, and that's a decent attempt. And he'll be able to last quite a bit longer hopefully, because we did get level 3 in the conditioning skill, I think, so he could get quite a bit of condition back at half time. And we got the manager skill that helps with the half time condition, so and yeah, we're on track for whatever we said, 12 shots. We're, yeah. And another knock. This is starting to get pretty bad, but hopefully, I think we just probably got to wait for him as well. Right, so they did only get just back up. I guess thing is, as far as the DCs are concerned, I don't think we have. I think we just got to leave this guy out here anyway. I think, and as far as whatever backup is concerned, I think those two guys with knocks can play out until they're down to 70. We had the 6 shots as we predicted in the first half. At this point though, like, we do kind of need more attacking wise, I feel. I feel like we need more. Tough, this type of match, because if we had the goal, which normally we would, it's like we're very comfortable because they haven't even had anything, so all we basically need is a goal and all of a sudden everything's looking rosy. But without that goal, obviously if you haven't scored, you can't be short, you can't be, there's only so certain you can be that you're going to win the match if you haven't even scored. So I don't know, it's a hard one. Yeah, it's a hard one. So already we've had 4 shots, quick, pretty fast. So the rate of our chances has picked up a bit. I'm just going to pause because I think we just do want a faster striker on. We've got a good striker on the bench, so I think he can just come on. I think we can just leave it at that for now. Like, a kind of okay. Like, I do kind of feel like there's more chance we'll score than we won't, but it's obviously far from guaranteed that we will. Yeah, it's another great chance. Oh gosh. Another great chance. yeah, I don't feel like we can change anything because we're just creating so many good chances. It's like, what are you going to change it to that's going to create more good chances than this? The issue is just that we're missing them all, so to speak, but like you do have a certain degree of control over that, like the type of chances we're creating, but I feel like the chances we're creating on the whole are pretty decent. That's another good chance. They're just decent, solid sort of chances. I'm just going to hit the pause and do a sub. I mean, Docken's about to get, and this is the big one really, it's like once he gets down below 80, it's really bad having this role where he's getting the ball all the time and he's not even sort of good to go, so to speak. So, at his peak of his powers. I guess for now, we'll just leave him for, just hit the pause straight away, and that's just not ideal. Alright, I guess we get to go again, pause again. Alright, now it's like time for something to change. I think Docken's got to come out. I think the question is, what do we actually do? I guess we're looking for the goal, so we need the extra striker. I feel like it's, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like right, he can drift into the channel, he can be poacher. I think it's something like this. I think it's okay. It's not ideal, to be honest, that we're right at the tail end. Like, we are very much like needing some degree of luck at this point to win. Sort of a shame, to be honest. But, well, hopefully he will score here. He's drifting very... there are just so many good chances. But again, it's just like, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's not... That striker, right? He's got 40 whatever finishing, so it's like, what do you expect to some degree? It's just, if you want him to reliably score, he does need to have a few chances. That's the reality, and he may miss them all. I think it's quite. I think at this point we do just have to pause. It is very much like we're not going to get many more chances at this point. Yeah, that was quite wasteful. I think at this point, right, so it is like we're going to have to go direct. We will close down. I think there's only so much we want to go all forward suicide, because we can still lose the game at the moment, which would be totally crazy. That might be it, the time we recover possession and get it back up. Okay, this is our last chance, literally. Alright, we get one last roll of the dice here, hopefully. Oh no, we actually had the chance as well. Gosh, so many great chances. So many. We don't win. I don't know. I feel like, again, is it because I just feel like at this point, even though this central midfielder got man of the match, I just feel like at this point, like the start of this season is just too shaky. So we can't give up the central midfielder, pretty much. Like the two matches we played without him starting, we just didn't win, right? The one that we did, we won, and we won comfortably. We've also got these players injured. I just feel like he'll come in. I feel like he's there, and probably he's on the bench, something like that. We'll work it out after, but there, that's it for now. It's a very shaky start. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, like, if it's quite panic time at all. I think that, like I said, the main thing is we just won't sell this guy. I think that's the panicking, so to speak, is to not sell him. And that's the thing. It's like, for all we know, he starts and we just win both those games because of the little differences, right? The fact that he wins the ball extra a bit in midfield and he's just that bit better and he might help score or whatever. So, like, when these... It's such a game of fine margins, obviously. Like, this is the thing. Like, especially that last match is very good. Well, to be honest, all of the two matches we didn't win were both very good examples that, you know, all we needed was just one thing to go different to score, and we win that second match just seemingly super comfortably, right? So it's just, yeah, I don't think it's quite panic time yet. Like, I just feel like it's also, we do need to be a bit conservative. We're probably not in such a huge rush, for example, to, I think that, yeah, the keeper will be the interesting one if we get the bid for this keeper. That's the super interesting one. It is a bit different in the case of this guy because he's just worth so much less. We did get the bid, but I don't know. It's just hard. It's just... I mean, we can still buy players. This is the thing. Like, I don't honestly know. I just feel like this guy doesn't have any real future. This is a problem. And, like, I feel like we still will get promoted here. We just may have to dip into and buy some older players. So probably it is the right move just to sell him, to be honest. Probably is. You know what? I'll probably just do it. I'm just going to sell him. I feel like, yes, it could have made these small differences or whatever, and we could have won, but I also feel like even without those small differences, I feel like, and this guy starting, I feel like that match we just played, like, we win that 9 times out of 10 or more, and that would just happen to be the one time that we didn't get the injury to the MCs, so this guy can be on the bench, and I feel like we just sell him, because I feel like we do want to shape our team properly for the future. This guy doesn't make any sense at 30 years old. We've got the bid. It is like double the amount, like, you know, at the end of the day, the extra 200k matters. And on top of that, he's about to get some training options that, you know, he's about to get -4 speed. That's a pretty big deal. -3 aerial ability. That's a pretty big deal as well. And this other stuff just doesn't make up for it. So he's about to get worse as well, is the point. Let's just sell him. Let's just move forwards. I'm not going to panic at all. Panic by not selling, so to speak. And we'll just stick to the plan. And I think... I'm not too rattled by those results. I think the performances were fantastic, to be honest. I mean, just to recap, let's just go back. So if we go to our calendar, it's just like, yeah, it's like we scored 2, conceded 1, but we've had 18 shots to 0, 17 shots to 2, so that's 35 shots to 2, and 17 shots to 4. 52 shots to 6. Is that right? So, I mean, we've just massively dominated these matches. So I'm not going to hit the panic button. Like I said, I honestly think the bigger decision in the end is like the keeper situation. If we, you know, downgrade the keeper a notch, because that does manufacture a situation where these types of situations can happen, that they might grab an extra goal against the run of play sort of thing. So yeah, alright, so it's done now. Anyway, we've sold the guy. It's a shaky start results wise, but a very, very good start performances wise. Let's just see if we can, you know, I think also the case that we have got quite the transfer war chest, so we can improve the squad over the course of this season. And I do think if we happen to pick up the magical AMC role, then that'll just transform everything for us. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll play the youth matches now as well. So cheers.